Hello! In today's video, we're going to talk about using the mattress stitch to seam up pieces knit in garter. We have this little cute baby sweater here. We need to seam right along here. And so I'm going to show you how we set that up. We want our right sides up facing us. And we want to line our pieces up side by side, just like they are now. I'm going to be using the tail that was left from the back, because it's always nice not to have to attach a new piece of yarn. So I've got the tail attached here. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come up right into the bottom corner of our front and pull that through. And then once that's pulled through, I'm going to come over here to the place where the tail was attached, and I'm going to come right up in the bottom corner right here. And that's tacking my yarn down, giving us a nice smooth beginning point. Now when we seam garter stitch, we're looking to match up smiles and frowns. And what I'm referring to is in garter stitch, when you have a garter ridge, which is 2 rows, that ridge is composed of 1 line of smiles and 1 line of frowns right here. So we have the half circles that go under and over. And so what we're going to do is decide on one side we're going to catch the smiles and on one side we're going to catch the frowns. So over here I'm going to start by catching this smile right here on the edge. I'm just going to go under that with my needle. I have a long tail here because I'm going to use this to sew all the way up the side and the sleeve, although just for this video I'm going to only show the side. So since we caught a smile over here, I'm going to look for a frown over here, and there it is. I'm going to slip my needle right under there and pull through. Now I'm going to leave this not pulled super tight for a little bit. So here our yarn is coming out of the right side, and here's the next smile looking up our work. So I'm going to catch this smile right here and pull through. And over here, here's the next frown right there. So we'll slide our needle in under here and pull through. We're going to catch a few more in this way before we tighten our work. So here's the next smile and line right here. We'll go under there, pull through. And here's the next frown. Couple more, let's do one more. We'll catch this smile. And we'll catch this frown, and then after we pull through, we'll gently pull to tighten and remove all the slack from our work. So as we pull through, you can see the 2 pieces just come together perfectly. I like to pull a little tighter than is needed, so see how it's puckered up a little bit? After I do that, I just pull it back until it's just achieved the perfect tension. And what happens when we do this is our smiles and frowns line up just as if it was one continuous piece of garter. Beautiful. On the inside, there's no selvage. This isn't the typical mattress stitch where we are creating a 1-stitch selvage that turns to the inside. This is literally just lining up our work next to each other and attaching it with kind of a fake garter seam that mimics the look of garter stitch and lines those pieces up side by side. So I like to work 4 or 5 stitches. Here's another frown, and then tighten my work again. And you can kind of determine for yourself how far you like to go. When you've got a smooth yarn that pulls easily and slips past itself without catching, you can go a little further. If you have a very tacky yarn, like a really woolly wool or anything with mohair, you're going to want to stop and pull the slack through more frequently. All right, we'll pull this again and just watch this disappear. Boom. There we have it. Beautiful garter stitch seam.